What happens when a family vacation turns into a 13-year desert mystery?
Hey there, it's Emma, and I'm feeling totally intrigued.
So, let's talk about the Death Valley Germans. Picture this: a family of 4 from Germany ventures into the American Southwest back in the 90s, and then, poof, they vanish into thin air. It took over a decade for some answers to finally surface. And even then, the whole thing is still a bit of a head-scratcher.
Death Valley is no joke, honey. It's like one of the most extreme places on Earth. Seriously, it's got heat that can melt your face off.
And this family, well, their disappearance triggered a massive search, but spoiler alert, they weren't found until 2009. That's like 13 years of mystery hanging in the air.
All right, let me set the scene for you with a personal story. I was once on this road trip, just cruising with my GPS guiding me, and it decided to go rogue and led me into some godforsaken remote area. I'm talking 0 bars on my phone, and the gas needle was flirting with umpty. Big yikes, right?
So there I was, anxious and practically living rent-free in a horror movie, trying to navigate my way back to civilization without Google Maps or Siri giving me directions. Honestly, I felt like the universe was playing a cruel joke on me. But then, kismet moment. A kind stranger appeared, helped me out, and I was back in action. Anyway, this whole ordeal taught me the importance of being prepared and adaptable, Which brings me back to our main topic, the Death Valley Germans. If only they had a kind stranger pop up in their story too.
Okay, let's move on. Death Valley National Park, it's not just your average park. Think of it as nature's way of saying, don't mess with me. It's got salt flats, sand dunes, and temperatures that could boil an egg outside the shell.
The family, Edbert Rimkus and Cornelia Meyer, along with their kids George and Max, had this epic plan to explore the American Southwest. They were living their best lives, soaking in the coastal vibes of San Clemente and the neon lights of Vegas before hitting Death Valley.
But then, things took a hard left. Their minivan got stranded with 3 flat tires. Talk about a hot mess. And the isolation of Death Valley is no joke. If I were in their shoes, I'd be terrified. It's the kind of place where you can scream, and the only response is your own echo. Now, here's where things get really heart-wrenching. The children, George and Max, their fate is still a big question mark. The adults' remains were found, but no sign of these poor kids. It's just haunting, Honestly, the desert's harsh reality makes it hard to believe they made it out. But the lack of definitive evidence leaves this lingering hope and a whole lot of speculation. It's a total vibe of mystery meets tragedy. And can we talk about the fact that there's no movie or documentary about this yet? Come on, Netflix, give us something. I mean, this is a story that deserves to be told, and I'd be obsessed with seeing how they bring it to life.
Okay, let's jump to the next thing. Next time we'll dive into another intriguing mystery involving a national park disappearance. You won't want to miss it.
So that's the tea, folks. Stay prepared and adventurous later.